Hello everyone, this is Mythonian,
And kcscrag.
bringing you some more WarLight 2v2 ladder.
Yep, ladder game number 23 against Szeweningen and Gnuffone.
Yes. Both WM members, so this is going to be a very, very tough game. At this point in time, or when the game was created, they were ranked 3rd, and we were ranked 4th.
Yeah. So, want to join?
Yeah, after the HHH and Dunga game, we got into 4th place for a little bit.
For a little bit, like an instant.
Yeah, and then
Drop back to
Ollieball and
5th.
Frank jumped up somehow to 3rd place and knocked us and Szeweningen down to 4th and 5th.
Yeah, that's terrible, horrible. How could that happen?
Okay, so into this game, looking at the board, wow, those are some interesting wastelands. We've got 2 in West Russia, 2 in East China, and then 1 in Southeast Asia.
Well, there are 2 one-turn bonuses. Denmark have it in Scandinavia, and then Central America and South America.
Mm-hmm.
Africa is completely open. Indonesia is pretty safe, except against Australia. Australia could be a 2-turn take. This is a weird board. There are a lot of counters on this, just for anything. I mean, going for Australia, there's a counter in Indonesia. And Scott. Going for Central America, there's a counter in Southwest.
Yep. Going for Africa,
just
there's
going for
Libya.
number 1 in Colombia. Huh? Sorry?
There's Libya to counter Africa.
Yeah. Man. Weird.
Yep.
Weird, weird, weird. I guess we could both try going number 1 in Colombia. What about number 1 and 1 and 2 in Colombia and Nigeria? Doing an overlap over there.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even considering going for a 1-turn bonus, honestly.
It would not work out. Although after our 1-2, if we only 1-2 there, I think we should do something in Scandinavia. I think we should have 3 in Scandinavia.
You're thinking 3-4 in Sweden,
Possibly
Denmark?
even 2 Scandinavia.
Possibly even 2 Scandinavia?
Yeah, doing 2 in Scandinavia.
Well, we could try going 2-3 in Denmark, having in Sweden, and then 4 in Nigeria.
I like that. Although I
that
think 2
alright.
should be in Sweden instead of Denmark having.
Really? You don't like Denmark having?
Not as much as Sweden.
I like Denmark having. I honestly think that you could go to Sweden, Svalbard, blockade it, and they'd be down a spot immediately.
True. Okay.
I mean, they could still go to Germany and UK to threaten Iceland, so that's annoying, but
Yeah.
that would take moving through leftovers.
Yeah. And it would require them to put guys there instead of go for a bonus. Okay.
Well,
So after-
5. 5, I'm thinking Oh my man, there's so many safe regions on this board. This is bad. This is really bad. This is hard to cover.
Well, we could do Central Russia. We could do Indonesia.
I think Malaysia would be the best to go for number 5.
Yeah, I like Malaysia. I like Indonesia, although it is 3 turns. Hmm.
That's not really the point. The point is it counters Australia. But basically, if they were going to try and go for Australia, they would have Malaysia.
Yeah. So we're gonna put 5 Malaysia. Should we go into
Try.
Antarctica?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 6 in Scott.
Maybe 7 Central America, 8 Central Russia, or 8 Australia. We could also do 1 in Australia just to give us a possible combo later on if we miss out some
1
of
in
our
Australia?
mistakes.
What?
Like 7 Central America, 8 Australia.
I don't
Or
like Central America. If we got, we've made it as likely as we can that we're gonna get Colombia.
yeah. Okay, then maybe another in Africa. Either probably Somalia,
No, I
possibly
think a
Libya.
safe bonus in Central Russia might be the best.
Hmm.
Actually, maybe. Hmm.
I do think we
Hmm.
need another in Africa, whether it be 7 or 8. I'm not sure. We can do 7 Central Russia, 8 East Africa, but I think we should do it. At least,
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe rather than doing this, we can, well, dang, it's so hard to cover these areas. You've only got 4 picks to work with. Shoot. I was considering not going for Nigeria and Colombia and instead putting an early pick in Libya. But darn.
hmm.
It's like I'm not sure if we should try and go for map coverage in general or if we should try and go for a specific uh, strategy like Antarctica. I mean, sorry, Australia, Indonesia, or Antarctica. Oh man, maybe even the 1 turn. There's so many combos on this. This is really weird.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Sweden's a pretty good late counter to Central Russia. Hmm.
Yeah, that's
You'd have to get to Georgia before you got there, though. So you think we should put our 7 and 8 both in Africa, or just a 7?
either 7 or 8. I'm not sure if we need both, but one of the two. We can put the other one in Central Russia, or we can put both of there. Both would be fine, both options.
Hmm. 7 in Somalia, and then then maybe um where would our 8 be? Do we really want to go for Central America as 8?
We can do Central Russia instead.
Central Russia. Well, actually, having it be our number 8 might not be so bad. Thinking about it, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the person who got Colombia would be the person who got Mexico, guaranteedly, and it would be guaranteed if we got if we got that far in the picking order anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You mean at 8 as Central America? We could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. So, Danmarkhaven or Scandinavia? Which one's more important? I know I said I like Danmarkhaven, but I'm not really sure because
I agree that I do like Denmark having a little bit more. That is that does give the possibility that you might be able to ever finish that bonus. But if you're contested in Scandinavia,
you won't ever get it.
you will never get it.
It's just that Greenland's so slow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's bad if your other location is contested.
True.
If you're fighting in your other location, then you're screwed. But it's like, let's say that we get our number one. The other person might get two. So we might get Denmark Haven. They might get three, and and then the guy who got two would get Nigeria. Or he would get Indonesia. Both of which are not bad. I mean, West Africa, he might be countered, so actually it might be better to switch Nigeria and Malaysia. Because
Hmm.
Nigeria is not quite as safe.
Sounds fine with me. Nigeria. The only reason I was thinking Nigeria would be great is if we could, if whoever got the number one pick in Colombia, well, that would never happen. Never mind. We would never get Colombia and both picks in Scandinavia and Greenland.
They
We would
would
never
never
get all
let
those
us.
three. We would never get all those three. So
Unless they decide to go like totally crazy picks or something. Like
totally crazy.
like Middle East and Caucasus combo or something.
Well, Costa Central Russia isn't so bad.
Out of the two, I would rather go Middle East Caucasus, but that's still pretty crazy.
Oh man. Oh wow. Hmm. Well, these aren't so bad. They
Yeah.
don't they don't feel amazing though. Basically, what I'm afraid of is them going 1-2 in Colombia and Mexico in getting both of those.
Yeah,
It would still
it's
be a
possible.
one-turn take in Mexico or Central
In
America.
that situation, we would probably get our 2-3.
Yeah, we
Um,
would, and it would be a one-turn take for us too. You're right.
yeah, so I think that that would balance out, and then we would also probably end up with Nigeria. Well, actually, no, Scandinavia would probably not be a one-turn pick. It would not, because
Oh yeah, never
it would be
mind.
split.
But we'd
Um,
still be pretty much guaranteed Greenland,
yeah,
so
we
that's
would
not
have
so
safe
bad.
bonuses up there, so that would be a safe seven total, or safe eight.
One-turn bonuses don't seem all that amazing on this board though, just because it doesn't seem like you'll get that. It, you won't. It doesn't seem like those immediate that burst of income. You know, the 8 income on by turn two is that big a deal.
Yeah.
Now it would be if they got Colombia and if the same person got Colombia and Mexico, because the other guy would have two locations elsewhere and he'd be able to gift him a spot as he took South America. That would be
Uh-huh.
bad. That would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I think this is decent enough.
Yeah, these are pretty decent picks. So
Hopefully, I'm
Malaysia's
not,
number four.
what?
Malaysia's number four. I want to
Yes,
make sure you
yes.
have that.
4 Malaysia, 5 Nigeria, 6 Scott, 7 Somalia, 8 Mexico.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Yep. And then a 9 in East Russia for luck. Yes.
All right. I don't have any luck picks this time.
Ah.
I guess I could overlap with you. Do you know for Uber luck?
Oh, yeah.
Western Siberia was it?
Yep.
All right. There's the 9 pick. All right. See
We,
what happens
we
when they.
will when territories are disputed.
Yeah.
Territories have been distributed.
Yep. And we got our first, fourth, fifth, and sixth picks.
Yep. So we know that they got Denmark having and Sweden.
Yep.
So they have that combo there. However, we also know it's different people.
Yep.
So one of them has Denmark having, the other person has Sweden, so they're not going to be able to get Scandinavia one turn.
Yep.
And the guy in Greenland's going to have a long bonus to take.
Yeah. He's probably not going to get it till the third turn at least, depending on what his other stuff is.
Yeah.
Other bonuses they probably have are Mexico and, well, picks that they have, and Somalia.
Yeah. With another possibility being Central Russia.
Yeah.
Although possibly not as likely, we're not sure. We will find out the
I
hard way.
think Somalia is the most. We can rely on them being in Somalia.
Yeah.
I think it's very likely it's nay impossible that they don't have a spot in Africa. And
Yeah.
Somalia seems like that spot.
And we can also assume that they probably know about Colombia and Nigeria.
Oh, they definitely know about Colombia.
Yeah, and possibly in Malaysia.
Yeah. Well, the picking went one. We got our 1, 4, 5, and 8. We got the 1, 4, 5, and 8 picks.
5, 6.
One. No, no, no.
1,
1,
4, 5,
4,
6.
5. No, no, not that.
Okay,
Not in
I see
our
what you mean.
picks. We
Yeah.
got the numbered
Total.
picks. Yeah, total between the teams at 1, 4, 5, and 8. And they got 2, 3.
6, 7.
Yeah, 6, 7. So basically, I got the middle two picks, 4 and 5. So they could very easily know about both of those.
Yeah.
Both Malaysia
We know
and
that they do
Nigeria.
not know for certain about Antarctica.
No, in fact, they can't know for certain. Because you got the last pick. They cannot have overlapped there.
Yeah, the only way they could know about Antarctica is if they guess through process of elimination.
Yeah. And that depends on. But on this board, I'm not so sure you can do that. It seems so likely that basically we know they can't have all three: East Africa, Central Russia, and Central America. So they could very easily assume that you're in one of those, the
True.
other third. So they probably, they're almost definitely in Somalia. So
Yeah.
the other one, I would think they would be in Mexico, but I'm not certain on that. They might have just abandoned it because it was so easy to counter.
Yep.
So they might have just not gone with Central America at all, and they could be in Dudinka. In which case, they would probably assume that you had Mexico, or we
Yeah,
had
they
Mexico.
could have seen that we went the South America-Mexico combo to get Mexico in one turn, or Central America in one turn.
Yeah, they could have tried something very similar to what we did, where you just go one in Colombia and basically give up on Central America because it's so easy to counter. And that one is what they were relying on for control. That's what they
Sure.
could have been doing. I mean,
Yeah.
who knows?
Okay, well, we will play to the best of our abilities. I'm going to expand in Antarctica because
Yeah.
until we know for certain that, because he might even go to Cuba and just not even go to Panama right now, and just to try to counter into South America. So I'm just going to put a couple in Colombia and sit.
That's a good idea.
I don't want to risk first moving to Panama or something.
Yeah. Definitely don't do that. I like this Moscow wasteland. That's awesome. That makes things so much easier for us. Especially if they're not in Central Russia. If they're not in Central Russia, if they have Central America and East Africa, which I think are the most likely ones, then this Moscow wasteland is huge. Because they can't get to Caucasus in Central Russia very fast at all.
Yeah, it's like after they finish off Scandinavia, it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns to get to Caucasus. So they would not even really go for that. That would be way too long term.
Mm-hmm.
They would just go for Europe. And then the guy in Greenland, if he had to, would probably go to Canada. So, I mean, really, if they don't have Central Russia, they have no presence in Asia.
Yep. Well,
It's not
these.
like we have
Oh
much
man,
one
yeah,
either,
we don't
but
have one either. But
yeah, at least we know that
man,
we can just fight them on a couple fronts in the West.
but what I mean to emphasize is that we have pretty good expansions and middle
Hmm.
game that they don't really have.
Assuming that we can clear out either East Africa or Central America.
Well,
I
I
mean, if we
mean,
don't, then like we could go into Australia.
we've got good early bonuses that can help us to do that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. We'll be able to get our bonuses quickly, and like you should be able to get South America and Antarctica, no problem.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't see any way. Central America is weak against South America. I don't see you having an issue there. If he is there. If he's not there, then you're just going to be the guy expanding and getting a ton of reinforcements, and then I'll probably gift you a spot in Africa, and we'll take
Yeah.
care of whoever's in Somalia, something like that.
Okay.
We'll see.
Sounds
We'll
good.
see.
Yeah. You're just going to expand in Indonesia, I'm guessing, since you're not
Yeah.
sure if they are in East Africa.
Well, I'm going to go to Chad with 7 because it'll take me 3 turns to get Indonesia anyway, so I don't need to focus on putting much over there this turn.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just going
Sounds
to go
good.
to Chad with a lot and with 7 and take Borneo with 4 just to guarantee it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. Committed.
Okay. I'm committing as well. Okay. Turn is advancing. So let's take a look. Will we see them on turn
My sound was on.
one?
Don't ask me why
Oh,
my sound was on. I
it's
never
always a
turn it
nice
on.
surprise.
Oh, I think it's because I deleted cookies. Ah.
Okay. Don't see anyone at all.
That's not good though. That
Uh,
not that. That's not good. I lost
so did
2 in
I.
both of my attacks.
I lost 2 in my attack as well. Dang it. Oh well. Maximum casualties for the
Yeah,
win, so I have
I
an
don't
80% chance of getting Antarctica.
I don't know why did you put 3 in Colombia? Just 2 would have been fine.
Okay, well, hindsight's 2020.
Well, I was thinking you were gonna get 6 there, but oh well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was relying on that, what, 70% or 60% chance that you'll keep one? That you only lose one? I mean,
Yeah. Hmm. Well, I'll go to Papua New Guinea. Dang. That's annoying. If I had only lost 1 in Borneo, I still could have done I could have hit Philippines with 3.
yeah. Dang it. Oh well.
Yep. Now, I expect whoever's in Somalia to come to Congo this turn. Well, I guess it depends on their other bonus.
Should I should I risk moving to Brazil?
Mm-mm. Well,
If I did, then it would let me get South America on the next turn because I would be touching Bolivia. If I do not, well, if I did, but he's did go to Cuba or something, then from Cuba he might go to Venezuela and counter me from getting South America.
it's a big risk in terms of if you don't get Antarctica and you take Brazil and he moves into Panama this turn, then you're
Yeah.
screwed. Then you are royally screwed. If that doesn't happen, then you're fine. If you do get Antarctica, then you'll be able to defend just fine. You'll be okay.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna hit Brazil with 3.
I
Rely
think
on the
that's a good
80%.
idea. And then that's going to be first move, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Then go to, I guess go to Nova with 3 and Sipple with 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
Alright, I guess what I'll do, I'm really considering. Um, hmm, man, I'm not sure what I want to do with Indonesia like this.
Yeah.
Hmm. See, I want to go to Congo.
I
Uh,
think you should just sit one turn in Chad.
yeah, yeah. I'm just if he gets the jump on me, whoever it is, and takes Congo, then I'll never get that bonus.
Well, at this second, none of them have a bonus. Okay? They're going to be getting a bonus
Whoever's
next
in
turn.
Scandinavia will get their bonus this turn.
Yes, yeah. So next turn, he could put 8 down and hit Congo. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If he does do that, then you will be finishing Indonesia on that turn. So when he gets to Congo, you will be able to put 9 down in chat.
I'll basically be able to make sure he doesn't take East Africa, and that's about it.
Yeah. And actually, you might want to just put everything in Borneo and hit Papua New Guinea.
That's
That
what I
way
was
you have.
gonna do.
Okay. Yeah. That way you have enough to
Yeah.
guarantee both.
Yep. That's what I was gonna do. I just don't like giving up Congo like this, but I guess it's something just gotta deal with.
Yeah.
And then for you, yeah, I'm really scared someone's gonna come up through Panama with a big stack, but
Yeah, it's possible, but like for you, it wouldn't. He probably wouldn't do it until next turn because he was taking Scandinavia. Now, if it's the guy with Greenland that has
then
Central
he
America,
took.
then he might.
They could have very easily gone for Central America first as their first bonus. Unless they have
True.
Central. Well, they couldn't have. They couldn't be the same person in Central Russia. Uh, they could have very easily gone for that though,
Yeah.
because of this. They could just go to Panama right this turn.
Okay. Well, we will find out who's where, probably next turn or the turn after.
Yep.
It's
I
not going to be too
guess.
much longer.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. This is fine. Go to Brazil and then try and take all of South America. Hopefully you'll get Antarctica. If you don't get Antarctica and somebody comes into Panama, then you're dead. You're basically dead.
Pretty much. But we will deal with that when it happens.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. See what happens when turn advances.
We will.